Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else cold that happened to me.
Yeah.
All right. You've heard the company Amway, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Amway. They came and got a new cold app. They got a cold approach now. They got me. I was at the supermarket during Super Bowl weekend. I'm at the market, Kroger. I got some beers in my hand, and it's some big beers. It's shaped like a champagne bottle. It's like a Angry Orchard, but it's like a champagne shape. The dude behind me was like, "Oh, you got some champagne for the Super Bowl?" I'm like, "No, it's just some beer. I haven't seen it before, so I'm gonna try it." He was like, "All right." He said, "Like, yeah, I'm from Houston." He's like, I had my Immense Music sweatshirt on, right? He's like, "All right." He's like, "What you do?" I said, "I'm at the radio station."
I wish I had one of those.
You talk to Hop again and again and again and again and again.
I'm done asking Hop anything.
But anyway, so we get there, and so he's like, "All right." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of marketing myself and this and that." He's like, "Let me get your number. I'm in the area, whatever. We can hang out, talk, whatever." I'm like, "All right, cool." So then he calls me, like, tells me about a little bit. He's like, "You want to meet? Talk. I'm trying to get a team together. I met the dude, whatever, trying to get a team together to get some serious, get some money going." He's like, we got to interview probably about 20 people before we get the right one. So, when we're talking to see what you're about. I'm like, all right, we sounding legit, I'm thinking, any kind of marketing, whatever. Let's see what it's about. Go meet him. On Saturday, he's like, yeah. Ask me some questions. I'm answering it. And then he's like, when I knew it started to get weird, he was like, have you ever been in any multi-level marketing, whatever? And I was like, no.
Like network marketing.
Yeah, multi-level. He's like, I'm like, what's that? He's like, like Herbalife and this and that and that and this. I was like, no, I don't really do that because, whenever I hear about people, selling a product, I'm a website and getting a percent, I tune out. He's like, okay, yeah. He's talking about that. Then the next question he had 4 questions, and that was his third question. The fourth question he asked was, do you think you can unlearn what you learned in what before? And I'm looking at him like, I just told you I hadn't been involved in this before. And then he was, because when I told him that, whenever I see somebody talking about selling stuff on a website, I saw like his twinkle went away in his eye.
Like he got
like,
crossed off the list, but he had to finish the interview.
Yeah, so he was like, all right. He was like, well, Amway is our distributor and this and that, blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay, because I told him, I said my folks got involved in Amway a while back, and it was, it wasn't the best thing, and so he was like, there's a distributor and this and that and blah 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 blah. He went through this whole scheme. He was like, but it's not like what it was or this and that. Like, all right, cool. He's like, it has this and that. And, I'm like, it does have arenas, the Amway Center. So, I mean, it's a big business. So I'm like, all right. But I'm more intrigued at this man's approach of trying to sell me this Amway because he's making it seem like he's, like, interviewing me. Like, if I can, like, mess up.
And they'll interview you to sell you something.
Yeah, like I can, like, if I mess up, I'm out. So then I don't know, he's like, is that something you'd be interested in? And I'm like, it's not, but at this point I'm like, I'm just super intrigued like how this interview process is gonna go. So he gives me a book. He's like, all right, we're gonna have a meeting on Tuesday, right? He was like, you can be there. He's like, here's a book. You have to finish. It's 100 pages. It's a short book. It's by the guy that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, Robert Kiyosaki. Kiyosaki.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So he's like, you got to finish this book. If you don't finish this book, I'm sorry, we can't move on. And I was like, this is Amway.
Wait, you just gave me homework.
Amway then came here and gave me a book. And then he gave me the book Saturday, told me to finish it by Tuesday. And he was like, this is a time management test, right? So I know I'm not going to read this book, So so he calls me on like Monday, like, hey, where you at the book? I said, I'm about a quarter done. I've been busy. I haven't been a chance to finish it, but I'm gonna try, right?
You ain't even open the book.
It's still sitting in my car. So then Tuesday comes. I'm like, all right. I roll out to. He's calling me now. He's calling me, right? But I'm like, I don't feel like I don't want to talk to him. I'm just gonna roll out to the meeting and just say I didn't finish the book, and see if are they gonna be like. Because I'm like, they're gonna do either two things are gonna happen. They're gonna be like, okay, you know, have another chance. Come at least hear what they're talking about, you know, then whatever. Or they'll be like, I'm sorry, sir, we don't want you. And I'm going to be like, that's would amaze me. For Amway,
they said, yeah, we don't want you. Right.
So I roll out to the place where they had the meeting where he told me to give him the book back, you know. 'Cause I don't want it to be something where they come back and be like, well, you know, we gave you this book and you owe us some money, or you got to sell us these products for us now for a year and a half. You know, I don't want it to be nothing like that.
Did you sign anything?
No.
Okay, then.
But, you know, sometimes taking a book might be an agreement, you know. An action might legally be binding.
I'd have mailed that book back. To what address? Okay. Yeah.
So,
send the mail.
I go to the place where it is. No one's there. Right? So I call him, like, hey. I call him, I say, hey. I said, hey, I didn't finish your book, but I'm at this place where you're at, and where's everybody? He's like, oh, yeah, it got moved. That's why I've been trying to call you. You know, you got to stay on top of this stuff. We move around. I'm like, that's kind of weird. He's like, I'm like, well, I want to give you this book back. He's like, don't worry, you can keep it. You might need it later. I'm like, all right, then.
Wait,
that's the last
I drove way over here because you wanted this book.
No. He didn't say he wanted it back. I just was going to be nice to give it back to him because I didn't want any issues. You know,
was it a barcode on the book?
Yeah, it was a barcode. You want to see it now?
No, not really. No, I'm not interested whatsoever.
I mean, it's like a business book. I mean, it's like a legit book, but it's just
not something you gonna.
Yeah, it's just something I wouldn't mess with. Now, Amway is not for me. Okay. Now let me just.
I don't even know what Amway is, but
it's a multi-level marketing thing. Huh? Yeah, it's like the first one. Basically, they have what
network marketing where you gotta pay. Oh no, so
no.
In late is.
Yeah, it's like basically what they do is like you can sell products on your website and you get a percentage of what, like if the Best Buy, like referral fees. So if they buy something on Best Buy, like for $100, you might get 10 of it. So it's stuff like that. And then if you sell their products, like they're like toothpaste, like their own toothpaste, like what I forgot what it's called, Amway toothpaste, whatever. If you sell that, you get like maybe 50% of that sales. So they push you sell, and then you also get referral fees for bringing new people in, you know. And then you, so that's kind of how that works.
It might work for somebody. I mean,
it works if you have a store. Like if you have a business front where you can like order a bunch of products and sell it, then Amway might be for you because you can just stock all your shelves with Amway products. I go to Best Buy, get, you know, and you get a percentage of what you're selling twice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
So, I mean, if you have a storefront or retail, then, you know, Amway or one of the multi-level market things might be for you. Or if you're really good, you know, really good, or if you can move a lot of stuff, you got a good mouthpiece, then it might be for you. But then again, if you move a lot of stuff, a lot of times the stuff moves itself.
Right now, I think I'm feeling like you felt when the guy was telling you about it. That's how I feel right now. Like, okay,
no.
But except for the intrigue part, I'm not really intrigued. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'd have tuned out. Like, man, I'd have been looking at my watch. Like, you know what, man? I think I got to go pick up my kids.
I just couldn't believe it. He was just steady.
Yeah, he was pushing it. That was his job, to push it.
Yeah, but he was making it seem like he made me seem like I had something special in me. He was like, "Yo, I see." I said, "I see something in you, man. I want you on my team, man." But say, I don't know yet. I don't know if you're ready for it. Yo, let me talk to my man first. I'll talk to my man first, and I'll get back with you. All right, cool. Talk to my man. He said it was cool. I got some questions for you. You good? You good? Yeah, I'm good. All right. A, B, C, D. All right. It was just. I was like, yo, that's slick. That's a slick thing.
Yeah, to tell somebody you see something special.
Yeah, that's slick. That's slick. I like it.
I like it. I bet you use that with all the fellas.
It's slick. But anyway, we're gonna go some more music. We're back with some more immense music with your boy Cochise. Well, actually, like I say, I'm Cochise. I don't know if I'm your boy yet. So, Cochise.
Yeah, Droski.